welcome. You're watching Business Today TV. I'm Sakshi Batra and this is Market Today, a show where we'll help you understand the closing action on the D Street, starting from the benchmark index moves to sectoral action and all the stocks that are buzzing the most in trade as well. We'll try and figure out what is really creating worries for the markets, because the markets are now trading near the day's low level on the September FNO expiry day. Also, what lies ahead for the new expiry as well. We'll get you all of these details in a discussion with an expert very shortly. But first up, a quick check on how the broader markets and the narrow markets doing at this point in time. The Nifty and the Sensex down in trade for sure. 200 points of a fall now for the Nifty. It's at 19,515. The Nifty Bank also sliding away. 250 points of a fall for this one. It is for the Nifty Bank, 44,358. And the Sensex is the one that is deepest hit with 615 points of a fall right now. 65,510 currently for the Sensex. Let's look at the details of the Nifty and the broader markets and the sectoral indices as well. Well, all the sectoral indices have now slipped into the red. In fact, this is led by the sharpest fall being seen on the IT stocks. 2.3% of a fall for this one. FMCG, 2% down in trade. Autos down 1.3%. Mid-cap 100 index down by 1.2%. We are also looking at metals and realty, over a percent decline for this one. Consumers, healthcare down 1%. Oil and gas down 1%. And also the financial services and the private banks that are down by 0.8% each as well. And which are the stocks on the Nifty that are creating the pressure? Let's look at the contribution. Where is the fall really coming in from for the Nifty particularly? Well, Reliance Industries, one of the stocks that is definitely contributing to the falls in today's trading session. About 20 points of a fall, 23 points of a fall contribution coming in from Reliance Industries. Infosys, 14 points of a contribution on the downside from Infosys on the Nifty. ITC, 13 points on the downside, it is contributing to the Nifty. Asian Paints, 11 to 12 points down on the Nifty as well. Which are the stocks that are holding up despite this kind of a move? On the Nifty, L&T shines bright. It was the top stock when the markets had opened, and it remains the top stock towards the closing of the session as well. 2% higher, hovering near all-time high levels. Axis Bank, 0.5% of gains. Power Grid, that's up by 0.25%. ONGC, Bharti Airtel, HDFC Bank and State Bank of India. Slight gains coming in from the banking space and the capital goods space that is pulling up the markets higher. Which are the stocks that are gravity defying at this point? From the Nifty 500 basket, CE Infosystems up over 7%. Finolex Cables up 6%. Indian Overseas Bank 4% higher. Global Health up 4% higher as well. So these are the stocks that are still holding up despite the overall falling trend in the markets right now. Let's welcome our guest on the show at this point. Raghivendra Singh joins in, market expert. Welcome, Raghivendra, and thank you so much for taking the time out for this discussion. First up, help our viewers really understand 3 top reasons why the markets are really feeling the pressure, and where do you see the expiry now?
Very good afternoon, Sakshi. Well, the 3 major reasons which we can identify simply is dollar index, the rising dollar index above 105, 106. Apart from that, rising crude oil. Crude oil is on the verge of to cross $100. So we are trading around 95, 96. And apart from that, domestic selling. So people are already stuck at higher level on the longer side, and we have seen a huge long unwinding below 20,000 in Nifty. And due to the monthly expiry in this week, we are below 20,000, and we were expecting this kind of selling till 19,700. But below that, it was not expected. But dollar index and the crude oil, spoiled the mood of the bulls.
Okay, understood that, right. But Raghivendra, if I have to ask you, what would be your advice to investors at this point in time? And where do you see the markets going forward? Do you see deeper correction going forward?
I don't see any kind of correction from here onwards, because, we are trading in the oversold zone. RSI is trading near 40, which is a demanding zone. So I believe within a day or two, maybe in the next week, we can see the buying will resume, and I think Nifty can touch again 20,000 level. So this is a buying opportunity. Don't miss it. Buy on every day.
Buy on every tip and don't miss this opportunity. The word coming in from Raghavendra. Okay, then the new series. Where do you expect the buying to take place? Where do you advise investors to take this opportunity to invest in the markets?
See, if you see the open interest of the October series, 19,500 have the highest open interest on the downside. So we are expecting 19,500, 19,400 should act as a strong support. On the higher side, 20,200, 20,100 is the resistance. So we are expecting Nifty to trade between 19,500 to 20,100 in the October series. Any side breakout or breakdown will lead the rally on that direction. Apart from that, yes, we are expecting some kind of bullishness in the banking because PSU Bank has given a very strong momentum in this month, and we are expecting this momentum can continue. FMCG and banking, private banking, PSU banking, we are expecting to give good return in October series also.
Okay, understood that. Let's talk about the particular stocks now, and I'll take your advice. L&T, 1.5% higher, 3008 currently. It touched all-time high levels today. Very strong move coming in. What is your own personal target on L&T? What would you advise investors?
Sakshi, if I remember, I've told on your channel also this stock is going to make new high very soon when this stock was trading at 2,800. Now this stock has turned around, after giving a strong breakout above 2,930, we are trading about 3,000. The next target is 3,160, 3,200, which can expect in the next month. Downside, 2,900 should be your stop loss because the stock has given a good rally above 2,600 in last 2 months. So I'm expecting to keep some stop loss and hold the stock for 3,200.
Okay, let me take a few more stocks with you. Axis Bank, record high levels for this one as well. 1,030 currently, half odd percent of a surge. Where do you see Axis Bank going from here?
Axis Bank have very strong momentum, and I think above 1,000, the stock have potential to touch 1,060, 1,070. But I think Axis Bank has already given a good run up. So avoid this right now. We can, use ICICI Bank for investment purpose for the traders. So ICICI Bank can touch 970, 980 level again. So apart from Axis Bank, go for ICICI Bank.
Okay. Let's also discuss with you stocks from the F&O space. The stock that is coming up on my charts is Chola Investment. There's news flow as well. The company is going to be perhaps going for a QIP fundraise as well. At 1219 odd levels, about 1.8% higher. How does this stock really look to you?
Chola has given a strong breakout for the symmetric triangle, and I think that triangle has been broken out above 1,200. So I believe this stock can touch 1,260, 1,270. One can go with the stop loss of 1,190.
Okay, let's also discuss some gravity defying moves that we are looking at into the markets. Finolex Cables is one that's up by almost 7 odd percent in trade today. Now we are also looking at Nykaa pulling up. FSN e-commerce, that's up by 4% after a long time. We are seeing Nykaa back on track. Any of these stocks that you'd like to share your view on?
I don't think so that these, recently listed IPOs and this stock can give good run up. Nykaa, yes, there is a strong momentum going on. There is a good delivery volume. So I think that stock can touch 160, 165 level maximum on the higher side. I don't see any kind of, big moment on the higher side. So one should avoid this stock, or whether if you have, then keep your stop loss of 145.
Okay, got that. Another stock I'll take your view on is from the PSU banking space. Remember, from the morning trade, we did see a lot of small PSU banks coming back into flavor. CSP Bank, that was the one that actually came into action today. We saw 340 kind of a move right now, and we also saw the stock moving about 3.5% in trade. So yeah, 340.65 is the current level. CSP Bank, your views on this one?
CSP Bank, even if you can see the hourly chart, a daily chart, the stock has given a strong momentum with the good volume. The volume is almost 6 to 7 times of the regular volume. So I believe this strong have potential to touch 360, 365. One can keep a small stop loss of 1 3 30.
Okay, got that. Any particular segment or space that you're bullish on currently, Raghavendra? We were discussing a whole host of stocks even yesterday. Anything new that you have added today?
We have added, L&T Finance and Federal Bank in our kitty, and we have recommended to our investors. And apart from that, we are avoiding auto sector right now because we were bullish and we have booked our profits somewhere. So these two stocks particularly we are investing right now. And then apart from that, there is a mid cap, IT stock, Tensar, L&T Technology, Persistent. Keep investing in these stocks too.
I'm glad you pointed out about IT, but the Nifty IT is the biggest culprit today. It's falling like 9 pins, and 2.4% of a decline can now be seen on the Nifty IT. It is the weakest sectoral index today, trading at the day's low level for sure. What do you see over here, especially the big heavyweight IT names? Why are they not being able to pull up? And this is despite the rupee really weakening against the dollar, which is an added on benefit to these outsourcing companies like Infosys, TCS, Wipro. But even that factor is not coming to the rescue.
Absolutely.
What is really happening?
Actually, the IT stocks RSI was trading about 75, 80 level, which was, we were discussing last show that overbought zone. Now the stock has already fallen. All stocks like, LTIM, Infosys, TCS, L&T, Wipro, all is down. And this is a buying opportunity, I believe. So just we are waiting with a very small stop loss. We are recommending to our investors to buy these stocks and hold for a week. Then after we will see where we can exit these stocks.
Okay, got that. In the broader markets again, the mid and the small caps, I've discussed with you even this before, that, a lot of viewpoints were coming in that, froth is developing in this entire space. High caution needs to be warranted by the investors at this point in time. Where do you see the mid and the small cap stocks really going from here? What should be the ideal strategy that investors must follow here?
I have told so many times on this channel, keep small stop loss for all mid cap, small cap, because all mid cap and small cap stocks are trading in overbought zone. Above mid cap, mid cap stocks, mid cap index have very strong support at 9,000. Once we close below that, we can see 8,700, 8,800 in the mid cap index. So we are expecting some kind of selling pressure, going forward, and we believe that the investors should keep a strict stop loss for all your mid cap and small cap and wait for the right time to enter again. Don't jump and buy right now.
Okay. And lastly, I wanted to discuss the entire oil, crude oil related stocks with you. Crude oil has inched up to a year's high level today, $95 a barrel for the WTI crude, $97 a barrel for Brent crude as well. This has definitely led a lot of upstream companies to react positively in trade today. HOEC at a 10% upper circuit today, Oil India 5% higher, ONGC among the top gainers of the Nifty as well. So this entire basket is buzzing. On the contrary, of course, we are seeing the oil marketing companies seeing slight bit of a dip. The paint companies that definitely use a derivative as crude is also seeing some pressure coming in. There are forecasts saying that, we could see the crude oil prices surge to about $100 a barrel. How are you looking at this news piece? Is this something to get worried about? Is this something to play for the investors? What would you advise?
We are normally, when crude oil is going up, we believe that all exploring companies and all refineries can be benefited. But this time we are expecting, to some kind of selling pressure because the kind of rise we have seen in the oil and, crude oil, the price have been not distributed to the OMCs. So I believe due to the election year, the companies have not, increased the price. So within 6 months, we are expecting to increase the price by the OMCs. And apart from that, the paint companies like Asian Paint, Berger Paint, we can see some kind of selling pressure in these stocks because of rising, cost price of the raw material. So we are expecting selling pressure in paint stocks, and we are buying ONGC, HOEC, oil and gas, BPCL. These are the good stocks which are looking right now on the chart.
Okay, understood that. Well, thank you so much, Raghavendra, for being with us on the show and discussing all these pockets with us. Market slipping even further. You can see 19,500 on the charts for the Nifty. It's toying with this level. Whether it will manage to sustain above this level, we'll have to continue to watch the monitors. About 15 minutes to closing of the session today, and it is the F&O expiry session. 640 points of a downtick on the Sensex, 65,492. The pressure clearly emanating from a lot of sectors, especially the IT sector and the heavyweight counters, Reliance Industries, Infosys and the like. And you can see clear pressure emerging in the markets, on the heavyweight side and on the benchmarks level as well. Broader markets, Nifty 500, few and far between stocks from these small caps. They are definitely showing some kind of a gravity defying move, and therefore advised, very, very high caution at this point in time. At the other end, stock specific action may continue even going forward from here. We'll continue to track the market movement for you, so you can do the same by being with us on Business Today Television. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and also continue to engage with us on our other social media platforms as well. And until then, many thanks for tuning in.
Our guest for today is Mr. B. Thiagarajan.